one piercing in my ear and I always struggle to find the hole. Like, I don't understand why it's so hard every single time. Anyway, good morning. Is it afternoon now? It's afternoon. It's very afternoon. I have a meeting in 20 minutes. I have an editorial meeting with a publisher who, I was going to say rejected me, but that's not true. They rejected my work. So it's just like to have some feedback. I've done a fair few of these calls the past year and they all suck. As in, like, I'm very appreciative of the feedback and I'm grateful for it and I know that it's gonna make a difference, but at the end of the day they still said no thank you, and I have to try really hard not to take that personally. Yeah, they always say, like, if you're a creative person you need to learn to separate yourself and your identity and your self-worth from how your work is received, but that's way easier said than done. Like, I still definitely struggle with that. Yeah, my tummy's all in knots, so I don't want to do this meeting, but I really don't want to postpone it because it'll still be waiting for me in the future. The only good thing, I don't even know if I should say this, I'm kind of glad my agent's not going to be on the call. At least I don't think she is, just because it's like disappointing your teacher, you know? Them being like, oh, this is the reasons, and you just kind of have to sit there and take it in. Kind of get to just be me. I made a matcha latte. It's alright. Usually I kind of like my matcha lattes very sweet. This one's not, but the latte art is good. Anyway, the plan this week, let me tilt this. The camera's squinting, it's bugging me. I think that's made it worse. I don't know. Anyway, the plan this week is I want to send my agent some chapters that I owe her. I owe her like 3 chapters, but because it's been so long, I kind of want to send her 6 or 7, just to be like, I'm sorry it was late, but it was worth it. They're mostly written. I just feel like I'm writing something new and I don't want anyone to look at it, but I also know that like now, like, time is of the essence. So I just need to kind of get on with that. That is basically my only thing that I have to do this week. With silence in my brain now, because I'm like, that's the only thing I have to do this week. So I'm sure my brain's gonna be like, oh, here's all the reasons why we're not doing it. That's my alarm for my meeting, so I should probably go. I'm breaking it. I don't want to do this meeting. I got my notebook so I can take some notes. Why else does one use a notebook? I wonder. But what would make this even better is if I didn't have to do it. For some reason, when I'm in a meeting or a call, like, I cannot keep my feet happy. Like, they either are up or they're too high or they're touching the ground. I don't want them to touch the ground, so I always have a stool under my table so that no matter what, and I have a chair across from me so I can put my legs up even higher if I want to, because I don't know if it's like an anxious thing or what, but my feet are literally going all over the place. Phone on charge. I also, like, my hair is really short at the moment, but I also cannot join a call without something to play with on my wrist. And I like these ones because I can make shapes with them. This is gonna sound so don't know, but I can make shapes of them. But yeah, always helpful for meetings where I'm anxious or nervous or just a little apprehensive, because it means that I have something to kind of regulate with. If this snaps, I don't know what I'm gonna do because the next one's in the other room. Hiya. Hi. Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. Because Gum did start out as a YA sort of project. And then bye. Okay. As far as editorial meetings go, that was relatively painless. I have this whole spread of notes that is going to be a pain to read later because I'm not a very proficient note taker and my handwriting immediately turns to crap when I'm writing fast. But okay, hang on. Let me set the camera down so I can really talk about this. Okay, so that was a really nice call. I needed that for my self-esteem, 100%. Like, I feel on top of the world right now. I might finish my novel tonight. Like, that has done wonders to my confidence. I'm not gonna toot my own horn too much, but they really liked it. They just felt like, basically she was explaining to me that 90% like ready is kind of their sweet spot for editorial work. They don't want to do any rewriting, they kind of just want to make a few changes. And she felt like the third act, the final bit, could have been expanded a little more, and that kind of set me at 80%. If I were able to go back and like recraft that, it would be quite easy for an editor to come in and help me kind of bring it up to 100%. So I'm feeling very good about that. They liked the twist, they liked the tone, they liked the voice, they liked how I handled complex themes. Yeah. They called me a writer to watch, you know. I'm feeling really good. And to think I was bricking it before this meeting, I'm really happy. I'm getting ready for run club, which like a bunch of things have happened this morning that have made me almost psych myself out of going. But I'm putting my shoes on now because if I don't go, I just won't go back. Like, I haven't been in over a month just because I've physically not been here, and so I know that if I don't go now that I am here, I'll just use the fact that I've not gone as an excuse to never go back. It's so cold. It is so cold. I just ran without stopping for 12.5 minutes. My previous best was 2 minutes. I'm very happy. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get some food, some shopping done because my sister is coming home today and there's not a lot of food. just wanted to say hi while I wait for my coffee to brew. Yesterday I was in Edinburgh for the official start of my writing residency. I mean, I've already technically started because I've already done a few workshops with the writing groups I'll be working with, but this was like my first proper sit down, come meet the team in the office, and like get some like formal information and stuff, and it was just so nice. And now I'm like even more excited to be doing this. But it did like wipe me out, like traveling. I have basically worked from home since 2020. At most, I would travel once a month or once every 6 weeks for work. And now like I'm cutting in and out of Edinburgh and different little towns outside of it, and I'm just like, gosh, is this what it's like to have like a job and like commute places? I don't know, but I've just been so tired. But today, thankfully, I'm mostly staying at home. I have a writing goal of 3K words today, which is not an awful lot, but it's enough for me. I don't want to push it. I also have a library book that I need to pick up because I'm traveling tomorrow, but I physically don't. See, this is the thing. Budget cuts are cutting library times, and like it's impossible to get to the library within that teeny little window while also doing the things I need to do. I'm gonna have to force myself to go at some point today, because tomorrow I'm leaving for my brother's art exhibit. My brother has his first like professional art show, and it's opening tomorrow night. He actually asked me to pick up a couple of things for him today, so I've also got to go and do that. But yeah, it's his first proper art show. Like, he's done architecture shows, but this is his like first artist commissioned by a gallery. It's so exciting. I can't wait. I need to pick out a nice outfit for that as well. So lots to do today, but for now I'm gonna go have my coffee. Oh, and the most important thing, the reason I'm rushing to have my coffee is I'm gonna go look at a flat in 20 minutes because we're thinking about moving. So I'm gonna go see this flat, see if it's any good. I don't want to move. I like our wee flat here. I like my life here. I'm definitely a homebody, and once I get used to a place, you're gonna have to like pull me out. But we shall see. The goal is to write 3-4K words today. I sent my agent my latest chapters, and I'm waiting to hear back from her, but in the meantime I'm just gonna keep powering ahead, because otherwise I'll get stuck in this like procrastination space, and I really don't want to do that. So yeah, first step is to outline kind of what I want to happen in this particular chapter. Usually I outline overarching, like here's kind of what I want to happen in the whole book, and then kind of just freestyle it with individual chapters, but I'm trying to actually plan chapter by chapter, which is hard. I don't think my brain works like that, but I also find that when I do have at least 3 or 4 chapters already outlined before I start to write, it kind of flows better. Like, I don't have to stop and stare into space quite as often. So that is the plan. I'm actually having fun with this project, which I haven't had in a while. I think because I was not stuck, but I was working on the same thing for multiple different submissions for so long. And I kind of was just like, get me out of here. I want to write something different. And now I'm like, oh, this one's not on submission. It's just me having fun again. And I really, really appreciate that. So that's what we're going to do. Like so hungry, and I was like, oh, maybe it's because all you had this morning was like 2 bits of Weetabix. So this is what I made for like a very late lunch because it's like 3:30. Tofu scrambles, some potatoes, roast potatoes, bagel, and assorted pickles. And it looks like so much food. I was definitely going by how hungry I felt when I started making it, and maybe not how hungry I feel right now because I did eat a bunch of potatoes off my plate. But yeah, gonna do some writing. So I've done my outline for this chapter, planned it all, so now it's time to actually sit and write, which is the fun part. The library is about to close, so we're gonna go pick up the book that I have on hold, and then run errands my brothers asked me to run. I'm just trying to think, do I need anything? Got my keys, got my AirPods, I think we're good to go. Well, you. I will. I say just 4 for when we come back. That way we don't have to go to bed. No, don't think so. Okay. My brother has his art show today. It's his opening. So I'm leaving now. This is what I'm wearing. Oh, the skirt needs to come down a little bit. The theme is diaspora, so I thought I would wear Nigerian colors. So I've got my Ankara headscarf, my green socks, and the white top over the dress. I'm hoping that it's not freezing cold in Aberdeen because it's really nice here and I'm sweating. But if I get to Aberdeen, it'll probably be freezing. But yeah, I'm running super late, so I'll see you at the art show.